What's up, Reds? Welcome to another video. I'm your host, Kyle, and in today's video, we're going to break down Kai Havertz and Timo Werner, both their player profiles, and see which one better suits Liverpool's style of play. And remember, if you're a diehard LFC fan, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You can scroll over to the logo in your bottom right-hand corner, and you can subscribe there, or you can hit the normal subscribe button down below the video. So we'll begin with Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz is a 20-year-old left-footed center-attacking mid who plays for Bayern Leverkusen. He's come up through their ranks through the youth system, and he's pretty much played there his whole life. Now, he can play on the wing, and he's also played up top, and mainly he's that creative midfielder that Leverkusen rely on. He's a bigger guy. He's about 6'2", 6'3". His current value sits about 81 million euros, okay? So looking at that compared to Timo Werner, who we'll get into in a second, it's a little high, but you have to take into account his age. So this season, he has 24 appearances for Leverkusen. He has 10 goals, 5 assists on 42 total shots taken. In international play, he has 7 appearances, 1 goal and 3 assists in those 7 appearances, and he completes approximately 89% of his passes, with 2.2 key passes per game. Now, if we look at his actual playing style, his defensive brings in are able to use both feet, and the reason for this is because his midfield plays a possession style game. Let's move on to Timo Werner. So Timo Werner's 24 years old, so 4 years older than Kai Havertz. Plays for RB Leipzig in Germany. He's right-footed, he's a center forward, but he has the speed and agility to be able to play on the wing as well. His current value is about 64 million euros, and it peaked at about 80 million euros last season. His stats for this season are unbelievable. The man has 27 appearances this season with 24 goals and 7 assists on 105 shots taken. For Germany, he has 29 total appearances with 11 goals and 2 assists. Now, he only completes approximately 77% of his passes. However, he's not a creative midfielder, so his distribution isn't necessarily his strong point. However, he's able to distribute and drop deep, as we'll get into here in a second. He makes about 1.6 key passes per 90, and a big, strong characteristic for Timo Werner is his ability to hold onto the ball. His link-up play is important, but also his ability to hold on to the ball. Think about Firmino for a second. Firmino has that ability, and I think he could be a good mentor for Timo Werner into Klopp's system. Now, again, his defensive contribution is another weak point. He does have the ability to press just like Kai Havertz does, so he's going to be able to adapt in a Klopp system. He fits a possession-based game way better than Kai Havertz, in my opinion, because he's able to drop deep and distribute from that deep position, that false 9 role. Again, his finishing is world-class as well, and his technical ability on the ball and around the box is great also. So if we compare the two players, I think Kai Havertz is more suited for a counter-attacking style team that doesn't rely too much on possession. And if we look at Timo Werner can fit in either system. Over the past few years, we've seen Klopp kind of adapt to a possession style based game. I think where Timo Werner has the leg up on Kai Havertz here is his versatility. Of course, he can drop deep and play a creative false 9 role if you need him. Kai Havertz is pretty limited. Of course, he has played up front, talking about Kai Havertz, but his ability to create is much more useful in a counter-attacking system than it is for a possession-based system. But Timo Werner's finishing, either on the counter-attack or in possession, around the box, outside of the box, it's far better than Kai Havertz. And I think that Kai Havertz is really raw still. He's so young. That's the thing. There's a lot of maturity that he still needs to do, and I think he'll end up staying at Leverkusen for at least another year. Let me know what are your thoughts. Which player do you think suits Liverpool the best? In my opinion, it's Timo Werner, mainly because our front line doesn't have as much versatility as our midfield. Kai Havertz doesn't necessarily fit the kind of midfielder we have. He's not a Henderson. He's not a Wijnaldum. He would fall more under like a Chamberlain. Chamberlain's strictly attacking, and he has a little bit of pressing ability, but he's not a defensive player. Neither is Kai Havertz. Whereas Timo Werner has the ability to play a defensive role. Although it's a weakness, he does have the work ethic to do it. So Reds, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everyone who comments and likes and subscribes. It means so much to me. Be on the lookout for another Sunday summary coming up this week, and until then, take care.